Hello, my name is Noah Stroop. They call me Coach Dr. D by request. And this is my first episode of a podcast called SpitFIRE. I am workshopping the name, so stay tuned. But FIRE, F-I-R-E, is the concept of financial independence, retire early. Now, this isn't anything I've come up with personally. It's actually garnered a lot of popularity with the millennial generation. You see, previous generations were loyal to their jobs to a fault. They'd willingly contract black lung for minimum wage, put on a fake smile, go home angrily watching the same old reruns on TV, wash, rinse, repeat. Now, granted, at the time, a single income household with minimum wage still meant a solid family home. Now it just means maybe you could buy a shoebox with two roommates who are rats, who eat your shoebox house because they're rats. But nowadays, we don't have to be stuck in an underpaid job that we don't like. In fact, we can make oodles of money, endless, abundant amounts of money, doing literally anything. Y'all remember that kid who unboxed toys and rated them online? Well, Ryan Kaji is his name, and he made $29.5 million in 2020, according to Forbes. I've got this buddy, and his name's Anthony. We kind of grew up together, more or less, and he was really fascinated with balloon art. So he started messing around with them in his spare time, and years went by, and he perfected this hobby or craft, and now he has found a way to monetize it as an entrepreneur and is absolutely crushing it. See, he's the guy when it comes to balloon art in the Southeast. Whether it's country music artists, Titans players, anybody wealthy, when they have a balloon artist in a party, Anthony the Balloon Kid is the first person they think of. Now, he's making a mad decent living out of it. And you can trust this because I didn't even tell him he was going to be on this podcast. I didn't tell him I was going to talk about him. But that being said, you can use my non-existent discount code for 0% discount on future balloon art orders. That's Coach Dr. D 12, balloon art order 35. So we got Anthony, we got Ryan, and we got many, many others who are discovering that in the digital era, anyone can make an abundant amount of money doing what they love. And as you may know, you'll hear it now, you'll hear it many times in the future. When you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life. Anthony is crushing it, making balloon animals. You think your dreams are too wild or too unrealistic? Bruh. So why is it that we don't chase our dreams? As a 32-year-old, I'm at the point where I'm just wise enough to recognize just how dumb I am. But what I have realized is that people stop pushing forward to their dreams when they get a reality check. I just hate that we call it that because it's literally the opposite of dream chasing. Dream chasing, reality checking. You see, if the world wasn't there, there wouldn't be anybody to tell us that our dreams are stupid or that we're too stupid to achieve them. Sometimes we don't even have some literal pessimist or bully, but we translate all the things that we've learned about the world beating us down, and we tell ourselves that we just aren't good enough. Now, also, if the world wasn't there, we'd have no one to pay us for a thing, so that's a good thing. But also, if there was no world, we probably wouldn't be using money anyways, so I digress. Either way, they say X number of businesses close within Y number of years. Well, to be more specific, 50%, aka half of businesses fail within 5 years. That's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now, I would argue that 99% of incredible businesses fail before they even start. It's because we get caught up in the risk. There's the social risk of failure. There's my dog, if you wanted to know. We get caught up in the risk. The social risk of failure, which is really just a fear of shame. There's the risk of time or the risk of finances. Now, in order to succeed doing what we love, we got to put ourselves out there. You have to be willing to accept these risks because there's something bigger than you, than your fears, and it's right there for you. This, social media, videos, podcasting, y'all, this is way outside my comfort zone. Once you put something on the internet, it's out there forever, and that terrifies me. But I'm putting myself out there because I want to be a coach. I want to be a consultant. I want to create an air of thought leadership on the topics of entrepreneurship and financial independence to help you achieve your dreams. If I can earn a living helping people achieve their dreams, I'll never work a day in my life. If I never put myself out there, I just end up in some boring job that I hated, clocking in, clocking out, waiting for the day to end, come home, drink beers in silence while I build a fake reality in Pal World. And here's my shameless plug for Pal World because it's super dope and I will keep playing until Pokemon soothes them into oblivion. Y'all, this is basically the 2024 version of the silent, angry rerun life our aforementioned forefathers forged before us. Regardless, to avoid hypocrisy, I only preach what I've been able to achieve, so I'm putting myself outside of my comfort zone in the hopes of inspiring someone, you maybe, to get uncomfortable and start chasing your dreams. Now, the purpose of this channel is to create financial independence, providing you the choice of when you retire, and doing so via entrepreneurship. But why would I choose entrepreneurship? There are other careers, there are other paths. Well, because you can literally do anything in the entire history of the known world. And as long as there's someone out there who's willing to pay for it, you can be independently wealthy and successful. It's the perfect career choice for a dreamer. Plus, America is the land of opportunity for small businesses. Tax cuts abound. Let me tell you, there are no accidental loopholes in the tax code. There are intentional loopholes to encourage people to do stuff, and entrepreneurship is one of those stuffs. So finally, let's end on this note. Financial risk. There's no reason you need to incur a massive, significant financial risk in order to start chasing your dreams. Ryan didn't do it. Anthony didn't do it. You don't have to do it either. The more finances we tell ourselves we need to start a business, the bigger the barrier to entry. We need to remove as many barriers to entry as possible to eliminate risk, to improve the likelihood of a positive upside, which will encourage us to be proactive. So the first financial piece, lower your cost or value engineer your business idea, right? Take a business idea, make it cheap. That way we can start today without risk. We'll start small, start free, and we work our way up as we build success. This is also a solid business principle called calculated growth. It's very easy to outkick your coverage. It's a football metaphor for when your marketing and sales department outpaces your operations. If your operations team doesn't have the capacity to handle the influx of sales, it will result in a lower quality service for every customer. This is how businesses develop a poor reputation and eventually collapse. Intentional, calculated growth provides opportunity for operations to keep up with sales. Anywho, this has been episode 1. Basically, just laying the groundwork for FIRE by entrepreneurship. Future episodes will include things like lowering personal risk by eliminating debt altogether, examples of easy startups that can be value engineered into a very affordable business that can be started today, and a ton more. Y'all, please keep in mind, I'm a one-man shop starting this video, podcast, social media journey. Just give me some patience as I find time to learn how to write, how to film, and how to edit while maintaining a job, while pursuing entrepreneurial ventures, and trying to be a decent husband, dog dad, bud to friends. But for this next week, I encourage you to think about the restraints that you have when it comes to starting a business. Ask yourself why they're there. Ask yourself why, back it up. For this next week, I encourage you to think about the restraints that you have in starting a business or in pursuing your dream career. Ask yourself why they're there. Ask yourself if they're actually worth the energy that it takes to worry about those risks. Finally, adopt or even just temporarily borrow an abundance mentality. And ask yourself what life would be like if you chased that deep down desire of a future profession. Of course, please like, share, follow, and comment for things you'd like to hear in future content. Otherwise, keep chasing the flame. Keep messing with fire. Thank you.